Alright guys, this is a quick tutorial for retexturing Dead Rising. So what you want to do first is download QuickBMS. I'll put the download in the description, and once you get it, you should get this batch executable and this script, and that's all you need, just these three. And also from these scripts from PocketWitch, and these scripts will allow you to change the text to DDS, and you'll be able to edit them in Photoshop. So with these two, what I'd like to do, I just make myself a folder. Let's say I was doing a HUD or something else. Find the arc that you want to edit. So in this case, the first language JPN, that's going to be the HUD for Dead Rising. And if you unpack it, I'll show you here. Let me just delete this. And use QuickBMS to unpack it. And you choose this script. That one is for extracting the script. And so you can actually see what's going on. So you select the arc over here and press save. I used to save it in that same folder that I'm working on. So here you're going to see a bunch of stuff that 14 files found. Just press enter. So the actual file that you want to actually edit in, it's on etc cockpit, and that's the texture, that's the file that you want. So you could just delete everything that you don't need. This. So you can also delete that. You just copy this. I like to copy it, or you could just take it with you. It doesn't matter, you're gonna edit anyway. Now what you want to do is use QuickBMS again, and now instead of using that script that you used for the arc, you're going to use the text to DDS, and that is going to change the text to a DDS that you can actually edit on Photoshop. So you select the text that obviously that you want to turn to DDS and press save, and so now you have the DDS file, and I delete the text file because you don't need it. So from then on, you just open it. Okay, so what you're gonna get is the NVIDIA plugin, and it's gonna tell you right here if you want to load it using default sizes. Say okay, and there you go. And don't be like weirded out. That's just how it looks right now. These white squares are actually the background color for like the text. So if you go to channels, you can actually see like the transparency. Like it's using transparency but through an alpha channel. So what you want to do, you could just unview these like that, and so the black is going to be the things that are not going to show up. They're not going to be rendered in the game, and the white is going to be stuff that is in the game, but it's like solid. You can see it. You can't see past it. It's not, you can't see the opacity between it. So if there's anything in between white or black, like this gray or this gradient here, you're gonna see it like kind of transparent, like a piece of paper that you could see through or something like that. That's the best way I could describe it. With that in mind, now you can start editing stuff. And let's say you wanted to change the life to a different color, the life text to a different color. Let's pick this color right here. Let's do that, and we'll just select this white, which is in the game as white. So what you want to do is just paint over that. So there you go, and now you can see all that's going to be left is the orange on the life. So now that you're done editing, just go and save. And what you want to do with this, don't use DXT1, use a DXT5, because that one supports the gradient or the alpha channel. So what you want to do is just save. So now that you save it, just exit out, and now this is our edited file. So now what you want to do is use QuickBMS again, and now you're going to change the DDS to a text. So you just select the DDS, press save again, and there you go. Now you have your text. Delete the DDS because we don't need it anymore. Copy the text, or you can just cut, doesn't matter. Go back to where you found the text, replace, and now it's ready for this to be packed into that. So now we're going to use the re-import. Do not use quick BMS. Don't use it again. Use the re-import. And now we're going to choose that same arc script, and we're going to click on the arc. And what it's going to do, it's going to see that we have that folder, and it's going to replace the stuff that we have there. So now, there we go. Now it's going to re-import into that arc file. You copy, and you go into your native Windows 64, and you paste. And you copy and replace. But keep in mind, if you want to go back, keep a copy of it. So I already have a copy of that. That's the original one. So copy and replace, and boom. And here in game. So now, as you can see, the life bar, or the actual life text, is the same color as our health bar. So there you go. And there's little tricks that you can do that, like adding, what was it? Gradients, as far as like transparency. As you can see on the left and right hand sides, they kind of fade out using a gradient. You could do that too, but you just have to edit the alpha channel. So there you go. Hopefully this helped.